Did you improve your game yet, man?
My game speaks for itself. I'm bringing a whole new brand of basketball to the U.S. You'll see.
Yo, yeah, you the $1 million rookie. I'm the $1,000 rookie. But I'm about to show you and the whole world who really deserves that money.
Good luck with that, bro.
Player.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a loss to the Charlotte Hornets. And that one a tough loss, too. They ended down only 3 points.
Yeah, and Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. Favors plays the 4 with Cantor at the 5. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Last time they met was in Utah.
Well, and they got the better of them that game, I thought, by forcing turnovers. Their defense was terrific, and they were able to get out in transition and get some easy hoops.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
Well, it worked to perfection there. I like the game plan. Get it inside, force the defense to react, and then play off your big men.
Good. He's got his second bucket of the night.
So rare to see rookies get into it, but he and Dante Exum were heard exchanging, well, I wouldn't call them pleasantries before the tip. Definitely looking to prove something in this one.
And, you know, the dynamic is so different. Exum went very high in the draft. He was on the other end of the spectrum being overlooked. Definitely two ends of the spectrum, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's about production, no matter where you were drafted.
We'll now go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Quinn Snyder. Doris?
A lot of his strategy is focused on Dwight Howard, and rightly so. He said, we know Dwight can do it all, and it is going to take a 5-man effort to slow him down. He can finish, block shots, rebound. The guy is almost 7 feet of pure muscle, and there is just no way to handle him one-on-one. If there is a way, the NBA hasn't discovered it yet.
Thank you, Doris. Dwight Howard joining a great lineage, Steve, of Houston Rocket big men over the years, from the great Elvin Hayes to Moses Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon to Yao Ming. I mean, what a litany of wonderful players in the history of that franchise.
Yeah, there was that great photo at the press conference a couple years back when Dwight signed with Houston. The photo included a lot of those former Rocket big men. And I think it's a good fit. He seems to be very comfortable in Houston. He's part of what is a really good young club.
Here's Burke. James Harden picking up that last basket. Favors dishes to Hayward. Burke with it. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Dallas. And that one's good.
And the Rockets hiring Hakeem Olajuwon to work with Dwight on his moves. And between the Dream and Kevin McHale, that's a wealth of post-scoring expertise for Howard to draw upon. But again, those two guys did it at a Hall of Fame level. Dwight has that potential, but will he put in the work necessary to grow into that type of low post score?
Hayward kicks to Burks. He dishes it to Favors.
Way to play and attack.
Comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And Kevin McHale has worked with Dwight on trying to stay low and exploit his quickness advantage, beat his defender to the spot, and then power through for the finish.
Oh, look at that. When the player injured, look at him. Oh, snap. Oh, I thought he
Houston
was
shooting
injured.
their
Didn't
initial
seem
free
like he was-
throws of the
like he
game
was
right here.
injured. Come on.
First free throw is good.
Man, they make it seem like he was injured.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. Now, here's Burks. Harden missing his last shot. Here's Burke. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Burks got his second bucket.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Here's B. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. B's got 9.
You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They got to keep riding him.
Burke kicks to Burks. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Now the pass to Cantor. 6 to shoot. Burks dishes to Hayward. Good D by Ariza.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
And that one's good for James Harden. And B's subbed in for Jason Terry. B in at shooting guard. Jones is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Daniels in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And so it's Houston with it. Ariza outside. Dishes to Jones. Stolen by Cantor. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Exum passes to Cantor. Hayward kicks to Exum. Passes it to Hayward. Favors with the screen. Fades away. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Ability to step out and space the floor. It'll be interesting to see how his game develops.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, B in the last outing against the Hornets got the job done. He had 29 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Burks. Offensive rebound. Cantor's shot is off. The Rocket shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Daniel. Rebounded by the Jazz. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, there was a lack of discipline on their part in that game, guys. They committed a lot of silly fouls, and it hurt them.
They sure did. I mean, they just didn't seem to figure out how to defend without fouling, Steve. That was just almost hard to come. Second in opponent points per game. And they also show up as a top 5 three-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
Now let's talk about the shooting for a second, Clark, because you look at that number, that's impressive.
In the All-Star break, you look at Hayward, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. I mean, very unselfish guys at a position that sometimes puts more of an emphasis on individual play.
Most of those guys can take matters into their own hands if they need to. But like you pointed out, Steve, that's not their MO. That's not how they want to roll. They want all 5 players on the floor to be involved in the offense, and that's what they want to facilitate.
The 11-footer. Here's Burks. Wow, way off on that one.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
There's the dish to Daniels. B. Burke covering. Daniels passes to B. Ariza has the open look. Sinks the triple. Ariza's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Favors sets the pick for Burke. Favors with the screen. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Rockets ahead, up by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. First off, shot selection. We're getting high percentage looks, and it's working very well for us, and I like it that we're being very efficient. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Hayward 3 and Favors the 4. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Cantor in at the center, filling out the middle.
Dwight Howard, 3-time former Defensive Player of the Year, still a dominant defensive presence with his size and athleticism. And of course, a big-time presence on the glass.
Ariza outside. Second chance shot, and Howard finishes it off. Howard's got the first bucket of the third here for the Rockets.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Now, here's Cantor. He's guarded by Howard. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And Dwight Howard, not only a rim protector, but a rim deterrent.
You know, that reputation he has really does cause players to think twice about trying to go up and over Dwight Howard.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Patrick Beverly could make the case for being the league's most disruptive defender at point guard. He said, quote, "I know some people might not like my defense, but I don't really care. I'm physical, I'm tough, and I'm setting the tone. I don't look at the numbers, I just go out there and I guard everyone exactly the same. And that's aggressively, Kevin, exactly what they're looking for."
He gets after it. Nothing easy. Thanks, Doris. So here's Burks. After the made shot from B, it'll go. The Rocket lead is cut back down to 4 with the made basket from Burke.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
B, the pass to Howard. The 10-footer. Almost, but it rolls out.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Hayward with the ball. Now defended by B. Hayward, great pass to set up the lay-in. And now just a 2-point Houston lead. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's B. Kicks it out to Ariza. Pass to B. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And with a quick break in the action, let's take a look at some of the stats for Burke. Averaging about 15 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
And so here is Houston after the basket by Utah. B, the pass to Howard. B, Burke covering. Houston needs to get a shot off. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his first points of the night. The Jazz have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Burke. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Burke's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. The Rockets shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. B, the pass to Jones. And he gets it to go.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Burks dishes to Cantor. Puts up the baby hook. Rebounded by Howard.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Now here's Johnson. B. Burke covering. Here's Jones. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
You know, even from here, you can see.
That's it.
And you know this man.
All right. At least the coach is satisfied that I have been.
It's in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverly.
Get up. You're going in.
Here we go.
15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Exum. Right now averaging 11 points a game. They get it again. Gobert. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from B.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
So it's the Rockets now. B in at point guard. Trevor Ariza out there with Terrence Jones. Then it's Harden, and it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Kicks it to Exum. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Howard's checked in for Houston. Utah also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Trevor Booker, and it's Burke in for Exum. That's good from Burke on the assist by Burks. 16 points for Trey Burke.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Howard kicks to Harden. Six on the shot clock. Here's B. That's good.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Favors with a screen on Ariza. Burke the pass to Kanter. Fades back, and that one's good. And the Jazz lead by 3.
He doesn't need to fade away on that move. He can go straight up, making an easier shot.
B. Burke covering. Here's B. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Really an extraordinary game for B. 15 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. 11 feet away, it's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Hayward against Ariza. Hayward kicks to Burke. Inside to Favors. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ariza, Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Here's Burke. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Hayward kicks to Burke. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Burke's got 5 points in the quarter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the pass to B. Screen by Howard. Houston moving the ball around.
Why do I give it to him?
B. Burke covering. Shot clock at 6. Back to Howard. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Yeah, 6 lead changes so far. So which team can come up with that big play you're talking about, Clark? And it's going to be interesting.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Burks kicks to Cantor. The feed now to Burke. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Burke's got 20 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And stolen by Burke. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Goes.
My goodness. What a huge play.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over this.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here's B. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Utah leading. Burke with it. Now guarded by B. Cantor dishes to Burke. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 4 assists in the game.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Here's B. Here's Howard. Can't get it to go. And it's Utah the other way.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Burke with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Burke can't get it to go.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Feeds it to Jones. Ariza outside. Let's loose for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. And now they decide to foul intentionally. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Burks kicks to Burke. He feeds it to Burks. Pass to Burke. Favors sets the pick for Burke. Inside to Favors. He dishes it to Burks. And now we've got the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. 23 seconds left in the game. B, the pass to Ariza. Connects. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there. And you hear it in their reaction, and you can feel it.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Dishes it to Jones. Ariza has the open look. Second chance effort. It's in!
It's a great play under the boards for him. That's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, they're there for him game in, game out.
Here is Hayward. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Here's B. No good there. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
Alright. Are we getting any cutscenes in the back? Like the locker room? Or are we on?
Yo, what was going on tonight? I'm running free all over the court, and you didn't give me the rock.
Yes,
What are
I
you
did.
talking about?
I'm talking about making sure I get my touches. Yo, move the basketball. Share with your teammates. Make the extra pass so that we get easy looks.
I
Got
got
it?
8 assists.
Boy, get out my face with that, man. I do what I do with the rock for the good of this team. And I don't need nobody second guessing me. You ain't my coach, punk.
That's the kind of selfishness I'm talking about. Get over yourself, man.
I had to do it, guys. Like, this punk, yo. That's what he is. Oh, KD, guys. Alright. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching.